Here we go!
Welcome to the Nintendo Power Zone, guys. It's your boy Nice1983 with a brand new unboxing video, and today we have another Pixel Pal. This time for PDP's Street Fighter line, we have Vega, or should I say M. Bison. Sorry guys, I couldn't help myself. You guys know the history about that. Anyway, we have M. Bison, the freaking dictator of the Psycho Power. I don't even know what to say about this, because this actually might be the best Pixel Pal in the Street Fighter line, because it just looks great, and there's a detail here that I just can't wait to break down when we get it out of the box. But for now, let's just go ahead and start with the box. Up at the top of the box, you got the eye light up word bubble, you have the Street Fighter logo, you have the Pixel Pals logo, you see the Bison figure itself, you see the word M. Bison, you have the PDP logo, this is for 14 and up, you have the Street Fighter 30th anniversary logo, which is super badass, and then you have the number 22, indicating that this is the 22nd figure in the Pixel Pals line. So let's just go ahead and scroll through the box very quickly. Alright guys, so here's the back of the box, and you know that this is my favorite part of the box because of the character descriptions, so let's go ahead and read this. M. Bison, originally a non-playable boss in Street Fighter 2, is an unapologetic dictator and megalomaniac seeking world domination. Both ruthless and unforgiving, M. Bison has no problem destroying anyone who stands in his way. As the leader of the crime syndicate known as Shadaloo, he demands unwavering loyalty from his subordinates. Epic description for Bison, truly epic, and really captures the menace of this character. It really does. I love this description, and I really like the character art they have at the side of the box. Let's go ahead and finish looking at the box, and then we'll get it open. Alright guys, we got Bison out of the box, and freaking badass. Really is. Love this Pixel Pal. It really does look like an 8-bit version of M. Bison. And now to talk about something that I have been wanting to talk about since I put this figure on the table, and it is the way the figure is standing. Bison is standing in the opposite direction of every other character in this line thus far. They have all been facing, to the left. And Bison is the only character facing the right, which basically means that they made this line with the intent of having Bison be the player 2 character and the final boss, so every character can stand next to Bison looking at him in a face-off pose, and I love it. Absolutely love it. Aside from that, there are a few things that I'm noticing that I dislike. I'm disliking the black of the rim of his cap. It's not their fault, that's his design. And the black of his shoes, again, not their fault. But these are things that are going to get lost when we turn off the lights and we turn the figure on. And it just sucks. There was probably no way around that. But it is what it is. We're going to go ahead and take a look at it when we check out its functionality. But first, let's go ahead and cycle through the rest of the figure. Alright guys, it's functionality time, and take a look. Bison does suffer from a little color wash, but not as much as other figures from the Street Fighter line. But there's a little bit more color wash on the red that I would like. And the black parts. Like I said, the black parts are getting hidden just because the light can't shine through them. Not as bad as the Cammy figure. That figure, I'm still not over that. I don't know what to do here when you want to remain faithful to the character, but when it hinders the design overall, it's a weird thing. I can't really complain too much about it, but I gotta point it out at the very least. Anyway guys, really liking the details on Bison. I love the shoulder pads. The shoulder pads are legit. They really are legit. And the same applies for the the little emblem on his hat. Really digging that as well. Let's go ahead and do some comparison time right quick, okay guys? Alright, so I've pulled out all the World Warriors who have been released up to this point. So we have Cammy, Akuma, Chun-Li, Ken, and Ryu. And they're all staring down M. Bison. They all want a shot at the evil dictator. And he's gonna give it to him. This is awesome. Really, really awesome. I actually think Bison is the only Pixel Pal standing in this direction, period. And it looks incredible. And it really works for the Street Fighter line because you can essentially have every character facing off against Bison if you so choose. Right now I have everybody just staring at him. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you guys some images of what it looks like when it's one-on-one. But before I do that, guys, just take a moment to appreciate how sick this looks. All the World Warriors just staring down Bison. I can't wait for them to release more figures in this line. Alright guys, it is score time, my favorite time. Why? Because I get to tell you whether or not something is actually worth your hard-earned money. Now we know the standard price of a Pixel Pal is $14.99. So let's go ahead and start with the appearance. As far as its appearance is concerned, this is very accurate to how Bison would have been portrayed in Mega Man Cross Street Fighter. So great job there. They did a good job of making it look like that. Pixel to plastic translation, yeah, I would give that a solid 8. As far as its functionality is concerned though, couple issues. The blacks, like on the brim of his hat and at the bottom of his feet, those things get lost when you turn on the figure and you turn off the lights. Now, this one I have a harder time, hating on than I did with the Cammy figure, simply because character accuracy is important, and at some point I have to weigh that as an option. Is making the character accurate more important than its functionality? With Cammy, the answer was definitely no. It was not more important because she looks like she's floating. But with Bison, I agree with the design choice. I think this was the way they had to go to make this character truly look accurate, especially since this isn't like that 16-bit Bison, that we're used to from Street Fighter 2. This makes a lot more sense than it did with the Cammy. With the Cammy, they should have done anything. Given her brown shoes, yeah, it would have been a little less accurate, but it wouldn't look like she's floating in midair. With Bison, it's a lot less noticeable, but it's still there. So I'm going to give it an 8 for its appearance. I'm going to give it an 8 for its functionality. Its final score is an 8 out of 10. It does get our official Nintendo Power Zone seal of quality, and they deserve it, man. Pixel Pals are getting better. That is really good news for someone like me, because there was a point in time where I was going to drop Pixel Pals based on the Street Fighter line. The Cammy gets me pretty close back to that point, but the Bison does a really good job in making sure I stay collecting this line. Anyway guys, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna get out of your hair, but before I let you go, social media links. You can hit me up on Twitter at Nice193. You can email me at nice193@gmail.com. You can hit me up on Facebook, facebook.com/NintendoPowerZone. If you're a fan of the Nintendo Power Zone podcast, you can always download new episodes on iTunes, Google Play Music, stream new episodes on Stitcher Radio, but if you want to watch the live version of the show, you can catch us right here on YouTube, youtube.com/NintendoPowerZone. Anyway guys, I want to thank you so much for watching, and remember to watch out for Amiibo Hunters on the Prowl. Deuces.